all of your orders there. But we are now going to talk about the star of the day because we have two today's specials. We talked last hour in case you're just stopping by. I know a lot of people channel surf on Sunday afternoon. You might be watching football. You might be just getting in from being out and about. So we're glad you found us because this is a special day. This is Andrew's #1 Today special. It's HSN's #1 Today special. We do this once a year. It is the biggest value ever in the history of CoEnzyme Q10. When we launched this over 20 years ago, it was 30 milligrams of CoEnzyme Q10 per serving. It is now 200 milligrams of CoEnzyme Q10 per serving. On top of that, we are also, guys, including in the formula vitamin D3. You can do 1,000 IU or 2,000 IU of vitamin D3, or you can order the formula without vitamin D3. The vast majority of us are going with the 2,000 IU of vitamin D3, and why not? It's free. You are not paying a penny for it. It is part of this very special offer. Let me see if I can get the right chart out here for you right out of the gate so we can talk a little bit about this, because whichever size you're getting, I like to show you the biggest one because this is what most people are ordering. So this is the info for the 500 count size, right? And you choose, do you want 30, 60, 120, 240, or 500? Normally, it would be $511.98. And we'll show you why. If you break down what is in this formula, you would be looking, again, at well over $500. Today, and that's why if you haven't ordered it yet, get it while we still have it. Get it while you can save over $300 today at $189.90. Note, $240 would normally sell for $256. These are not inexpensive ingredients. CoEnzyme Q10 is not an inexpensive ingredient. But you know what? We are all willing to pay more for it because it works and because it's just so great to take. You will feel so great taking it. But my point here is at this price of $189, I mean, that is just as good as it's ever been. It's never been offered at a better value. If you have any major credit card, look at $37.98 right now on your credit card. One of the other things that makes this exciting is that Andrew has included vitamin D3 in the formula in the 500 cap size. That is $97 worth of vitamin D3 that you're getting for free. Vitamin B12 is also in the formula. Another $97 worth of vitamin B12, you're getting that for free. The vitamin C is in here. That's over $66 worth. You're getting that for free. So you're getting $260 worth of extra essential vitamins and nutrients here that you are not paying for. At $189, you couldn't buy these three for $189. The CoQ on its own, guys, is over $400. You're at $414.90 for just the CoEnzyme Q10. So that's why most of us are saying we're gonna do that. Because now you don't have to buy a separate vitamin D product, you don't have to buy a B12 product, your vitamin C is in here, and your CoQ will work even better because it has all the supplementary support where these nutrients can work together to give you the maximum benefit of the world's finest CoEnzyme Q10. With over 40,000 already spoken for today, and it's still morning out on the West Coast, this is your chance to really, truly buy the world's finest vitamin supplement, CoEnzyme Q10. And this is like a little mini multivitamin almost, isn't it, Andrew, with all of those marvelous ingredients that you've included?
Well, that's why when I'm asked the question, if there's one single product of yours and I'm only going to swallow one capsule per day, which one should I swallow? And sort of the natural answer I might be tempted to gravitate toward would be our Essential One, because it's a multivitamin, multimineral, and it's comprehensive. But I'd have to say, and I've been saying this for years, what usually ends up winning out in my mind is my CoQ10. Not a typical CoQ10, but my CoQ10, because my CoQ10 starts with CoQ10. But when you recognize how important CoQ10 is, as I've said before, it needs a supporting cast. So just in case someone isn't taking a multivitamin that gives the critical components that are necessary for CoQ10 to do its work, we give you the equivalent of a separate vitamin C. We give you the equivalent of a separate B12 and an entire separate B-complex. We also, today, and today only, give you all-important vitamin D. So if you looked at perhaps the two most important, or even the three most important separate nutrients to supplement, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and CoQ10, which basically should be called vitamin CoQ10. The only reason it isn't, when we're young, our body can make an abundance of CoQ10. But after the age of 20, that stops happening. We don't produce CoQ10 as efficiently in the same quantity. So effectively, CoQ10 with advancing years becomes a vitamin. The only reason it's technically not a vitamin is because our body can make a little bit of it, and that little bit gets compromised with time. So again, CoQ10, vitamin D, B12, the three most important nutrients that we exhibit insufficiency or deficiency in, you get all of them. And that's why I was saying first thing when we introduced this at midnight, it's almost as if for the times we're living in now, this is the perfectly created product, because the challenges to our diet, nutrition, stress that just challenges all the systems in our body, the desire to really support our immune system, you can't find if you're creating a list of the critical nutrients necessary to support a healthy immune system, you're going to see vitamin D, vitamin C, B12, B-complex, CoQ10 at the top of that list in terms of vital nutrients. So you get all of them. And when you really do the math, and CoQ10 pricing and costing has gone crazy, but we've stayed in front of it. So when you do the math, the 200 milligrams of CoQ10 plus 2,000 IU if you choose it of vitamin D3, plus 100 micrograms of our special B12, plus our special 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, a folic acid you won't see in any retail store or any product, and a full B-complex, and the vitamin C, the separate vitamin C, all of that blended into one small, easy-to-swallow capsule. And if you do the math on the large size, that's a little more than 30 cents a day, but you're getting all of those separate components, which would have cost far more on their own. So it's a great opportunity, and it's only a once-a-day opportunity. So I hate to create that artificial urgency, but it's not artificial. This will probably run out. This will for certain run out later today, but then it goes away, and it won't come back at this pricing and this configuration until October of 2021, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's once a year we do this. So this is it. This is your one day to take advantage of this special formula. So the formula is only offered once a year, and that's why I ordered 2 500, because Carlos, my husband, and I take this every single day. I take 2 a day. So it's up to you if you want to share it with a spouse, share it with a loved one. You're welcome to get as many as you want or need or as works for your budget. But if you plan on buying it, this is the day to do it, because the savings is as big as we have ever seen on this product, and we are excited so many of you are able to take advantage. The 500 is still here. This is by far of the 40,000 today specials that have been ordered, a big chunk of that has been this 500 count. In fact, we are almost 2/3 of the way through the entire offer for the day. It has been hugely popular, but it always is. I would venture to bet that when you see that clicker of the 40,000, I would venture to bet the majority of those orders are reorders. There are people like you and me that we bought this before. We wait for October. We know October is CoQ month. We know October is the month we're gonna restock our CoEnzyme Q10 and get this incredible formula that has the vitamin D3, that has the B12, that has the vitamin C, that has all of these other wonderful nutrients, and it's saving you hundreds of dollars, because that's several supplements that you don't have to buy that are now in that one little easy to swallow capsule. So if you have a second, read the reviews, you will see why people love this so much. It is our biggest today special of the year. It's one of our best-selling products of all time at HSN. Over 20 years ago when Andrew launched this product, nobody had ever heard of it. Most of us had never heard CoEnzyme Q10. What is that? And Andrew, of course, is the greatest teacher, and he loved to educate. And so we all had a chance to really learn about the importance of supplementing something that our body makes very little of, right, Andrew? And as we get older, we make less and less and less of it, and you need it. It's an essential nutrient, every single cell. A cell can't be alive unless it has CoEnzyme Q10, right?
And what happens, fortunately, our cells do have it, so they are alive, but they don't have adequate amounts as we get older. And that compromises our ability to produce energy. I was reading the science before that the most consistent marker, when you look at the interior of your cells, the most consistent marker for fatigue is inadequate levels of CoQ10. And one of the most consistent factors found in people not suffering from fatigue was adequate levels of CoQ10. But I have some other charts here that just some more of the science. And this is a fun one. Just when we look at CoQ10, it's often cited as one of the most important protective compounds, antioxidants, anti-aging molecules from current neurovascular research, that looking at a number of studies that supplemented animals with CoQ10, that it was reported that animal supplemented CoQ10 may reach a significantly longer mean lifespan, almost 12% higher, a significantly higher maximum lifespan, almost 24% higher, or 24% higher, and increased learning capacity than non-supplement animals. I'd love to have an opportunity to potentially live longer and learn better, suggesting that a long-term supplementation with a small dosage of CoQ10 may represent a good anti-aging therapy. But one of the most interesting things you could do with CoQ10, if you could go online and just do some research on CoQ10 and the science, but if you go to PubMed.gov, that's PubMed.gov, that's the National Institute of Health website, where they have a full research database with millions of published studies. And all you do is type in CoEnzyme Q10 or CoQ10 and the word and then watch what the autofill does. Virtually every desirable health benefit under the sun, whether it's cardiovascular health, eye health, hearing health, dental health, brain health, liver health, it just runs the gamut. And the number of studies published, I have charts here, I won't grab them, that list hundreds of reputable medical journals that have published reputable clinical science on CoQ10.
Wow.
So this is a seriously well-explored ingredient. But maybe let's read a little bit more of the science, and then I'll try, if we have time, we'll look at some of the reviews. But this is from Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition. The human body biosynthesizes CoQ10, but its endogenous tissue levels drop, meaning our internal levels drop progressively with increasing age, and that's over the age of 20. CoQ10 is chiefly found in the most active organs like the heart, kidney, and liver. That's why the only real dietary source is heart, kidney, and liver, where an even greater decline can be observed with increasing age. And that's why aging comes with things like fatigue. So Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition, the intracellular biosynthesis of CoQ10, meaning that our body produces CoQ10 through a cascade of amino acid precursors which indispensably require, meaning that when our body does make CoQ10, it needs 8 vitamins, namely B6, vitamin C, B2, B12, folic acid, and our folic acid is the only folic acid that's guaranteed to deliver benefits to everyone,
wow,
niacin and pantothenic acid. So not only do we give you the best CoQ10 in the world, but I think we're the only CoQ10 supplement in the world that delivers all of the nutrients you need to support your body's own synthesis of CoQ10, including orally absorbable B12 in its natural methyl form, which almost no one does, and folic acid in its special 5-MTH form, which almost no one does. So it just underscores
incredible,
how absolutely unique this is and why it's a virtually perfectly reviewed product with almost 90% 5-star reviews and almost 97% positive reviews, again, from the International Journal of Cardiology, a respected journal. Endogenous, meaning internal synthesis of CoQ10 in our bodies, declines with age, indicating a rationale for supplementation in the elderly. I say it indicates a rationale in supplementation for anybody over the age of 30, especially in the world we live in today. From cancer epidemiology, biomarkers, and prevention, cellular and tissue levels of CoQ10 decrease with age, and cellular levels below a critical threshold are incompatible with life. From Nutrition, a respected journal, CoQ10 supplementation at a dose of 150 milligrams can decrease oxidative stress and increase antioxidant enzyme activity. Those are 2 things we want, all of us. A higher dose of CoQ10 supplements greater than 150 milligrams per day, here we deliver 200, might promote rapid and sustainable antioxidant reduced oxidative stress. Oh, the guys are here. So shall we say hello to the guys here?
We hear them. We hear the guys. There
Marcel.
they are.
That's Marcel. Come on up, Link. Come on up, bud. So that's Link and Marcel.
Aww.
And by the way, Lincoln and Marcel get, as I said earlier, I take about a quarter capsule of CoQ10, and I sprinkle it in their food every single day at lunch. It's important for dogs as well. Marcel. They're getting through. Marcel, come here. Come here, Marcel. Up, up. Linky. Come here, Link. Up, up.
Aww.
Marcel, let Linky come here. Here you go. So the guys are here.
So cute. Oh, they are just dolls.
But again, and we will be coming out with a heart health product in the future for our canine friends, and CoQ10 will be at the very top of the list of a heart health product for dogs. So it's something that If you look at virtually every critical system in your body, and as I was reading from the charts here, and we could look at that in the next chart, the more you learn about CoQ10, the more research you do, the more you will never want to go a day without supplementing it. CoQ10, also known as ubiquinone, is an antioxidant which may act to promote healthy blood pressure by acting directly on the vascular endothelium. It also helps to support healthy blood sugar, also helps to support healthy blood sugar levels, helps us keep them in that normal range. Antioxidants and sports nutrition. Supplementation with CoQ10 could therefore hypothetically normalize or even enhance physical performance, meaning exercise performance, by increasing the CoQ10 content in the mitochondria, and would potentially enhance the oxidative phosphorylation process. And earlier I read a whole range of research that talked about CoQ10 and fatigue. And I talked earlier about CoQ10 and the health of our gums, CoQ10 and the health of our hearing, our aging ears, CoQ10 in the brain. So there's no system that escapes CoQ10 because the system's ability to work and the system's ability to maintain and repair itself are directly and inescapably and unavoidably related to that system's ability to sustain its energy. And CoQ10 is essential to the creation and sustenance of that energy. If we look at the highest concentrations of CoQ10 in our body, it's going to be in our brain, our heart, our liver, our kidneys, our pancreas, our skeletal muscles, the organs and structures we know that need to work for us. And as we get older, we deprive those systems of their ability to sustain themselves, support themselves, because CoQ10 becomes more scarce.
And isn't it just great to know that as you're choosing this today, the benefits are there, but you're getting the right product. You're getting the right CoQ10, because since Andrew, again, 34 years ago, started talking about coenzyme Q10, more and more people have jumped on the bandwagons in terms of manufacture. But the bottom line is, if you're going to spend your money on coenzyme Q10, you want to buy the best, because this works and you will feel a difference. That's the beauty of this. A lot of supplements we take and we know intellectually, we know they're good for us, but you don't necessarily see anything happening. Here you feel a difference. You will feel a sense of energy, well-being, get up and go. You just wait. When you start taking it, you will not want to be without it. For me personally, it's probably my most important thing I supplement from all of Andrew Lessman's products. And I just say that because I love it so much. I love taking it. I take 2 a day. The best part about this today, guys, is you get your vitamin D in the formula, vitamin D 2000, vitamin D 1000, or no vitamin D. That's up to you, but most of us are going with the free vitamin D. Why not? So you get the vitamin D in the formula as well, no extra charge. Your B12 is in here, no extra charge. Vitamin C is in here, no extra charge. I mean, you get all of these extra important vital nutrients as part of this very special one-day offer. And there's only one more show tonight, so this is it. I mean, it's a one and done. We do it every October. We love when we do it because we know that we are buying the best. You're getting the world's finest. And I just know that, you know, most of us are not perfect every day. We don't eat perfectly. We don't exercise exactly the way we should maybe every day. We don't always do everything right. This is perfection. This is one perfect thing you get to do for your body every single day. And it's seconds a day. It's a couple seconds out of your day. But when you do it, you know, okay, I did that. I know that this is going to help me feel better. It's going to help me live healthier. And then it also, what I think a lot happens to a lot of us, it becomes a catalyst. And you realize, you know, when you put these good things into your body, you want to continue to do that and make good decisions. But the best part today is for that little tiny investment now, you have all the way till the end of January. So by mid-January, if you decide, you know what, I'm not feeling it, I don't know if I want to keep the rest of this, I want my flex payback, no problem. You can return the unused portion. But I have to tell you, nobody returns this. It is such a hugely popular item. People love it. Thousands and thousands of people have given this a perfect 5-star rating, perfect 5-star. And that means they're noticing a difference. You will feel it. You will notice a difference when you take this product. So pick the size you want, whether it be the 30, the 60, the 120, the 240. Most of us are going here. You know your budget, but if you can do the 500, today it's $37.98 on your credit card with free shipping and handling. And that 5 flex pay was good for this weekend, so take advantage of that, get it home, and see why we rave about this. But it's rave-worthy. It's a really amazing product that offers so many health benefits. Like you were just saying, Andrew, it's most highly concentrated in the most important organs in our body. So we're talking about our heart and our liver and our kidneys and our pancreas and our brain. And I mean, just that alone, the benefits that you do all over your body. It's not focusing just in one area. And I think that's what's most remarkable about this.
And when you think about it's most highly concentrated in all those critical organs, if you look at the levels you have at age 20, and then at the levels at age 30 and 40 and 50, you're going to watch a progressive reduction in available CoQ10 in those organs. And that doesn't mean those organs got more efficient at using the a lower level, a limited amount of CoQ10. It just means that those systems are slowly, gradually being compromised. I mean, that is part of the inevitable aging process, and the aging process is not this wonderful process, unfortunately. Yes, it's wonderful to be around as long as possible, but aging, unfortunately, comes with consequences. And it's up to us whether we acknowledge those consequences and try to do something intelligent about them, because the science, the information compels that decision. So if we know if these CoQ10 levels are going down, and we know that it then changes our ability to produce energy, that it's associated and consistent with fatigue in the research, and that when we supplement those levels of CoQ10, we observe a reduction in fatigue, an improvement in fatigue. Those are just common sense decisions that we can then make. So it's something I think it's easy to simply continue as we're going and think that, gosh, you know, it's just this inevitable aging process. We can't do anything about it. We throw our hands up in the air, but frankly, we can. The clinical science with large amounts of subjects is crystal clear that we can make a difference. This is not a drug. This is not a medicine. Unfortunately, most of the drugs and medicines we take compromise our ability to produce CoQ10. So then the fatigue, which is one of the most common side effects of most of those drugs, is sort of inevitable as we don't have the CoQ10. Ironically, statin drugs are taken for heart health because they lower cholesterol. But statin drugs lower CoQ10 levels, which compromises heart health. So you need to supplement CoQ10 if you're taking statin drugs, or even if you're taking antidepressants, or if you're taking, say, bisphosphonates for osteoporosis. Of course, talk to your doctor. But CoQ10 is not a drug or a medicine. Our body produces some of it, just not enough of it. When we're young, plenty of it. As we get older, not enough of it. So it's an opportunity to make a difference. And maybe I'll read some reviews. I haven't done any this time around.
Sure.
So let's read a couple of reviews here. From Lincoln wants to lay in his bed, I think. Andrew always delivers. I love all of Andrew's products. He never disappoints me. I especially love his CoEnzyme Q10. It's an essential product for me. I could take it on an empty stomach with no problems at all. And the benefits from taking this are just wonderful. Andrew's CoQ10 is like no other, and blood work has proven that to me. I've taken it for about 2 years and will never be without.
Nice.
It's impressive. Keeps you going in with energy. I know when I don't have any energy is when I don't have CoQ10. It helps me get through the toughest part of the day in the afternoon. My partner and sons love it as much as I do. I can't imagine being without CoQ10.
Nice.
I feel so much better. I had first ordered the CoQ10 capsules 5 years ago. I've been taking them daily ever since. About 2 hours after I took my first capsule, I had the best and longest workout since turning 50. Wow. I'm now in my late 50s, and prior to taking these vitamins, I had been noticing a decline in my workout endurance. We each notice it in different ways. Among other benefits, I'm able to complete the elliptical and weight training. My mood is improved. Highly recommend. We'll do one more. Perfect formula. I didn't know how important CoQ10 was until Andrew Lessman explained it. I was low on vitamin D according to an annual doctor visit. So I ordered CoQ10 200 with vitamin D 2000. It had to be a Today Special. Mm-hmm. Now it's part of my daily vitamins. You've helped so many of us with your safe vitamins and minerals. Thanks.
These are so wonderful. I mean, that's just a little snippet. There are honestly thousands like that. It's very inspiring to see people take the time to share their results. And I think that's what happens. People are so excited that a product really delivers, even over-delivers, delivers everything Andrew talks about, everything we talk about, and more. And today, you just happen to be getting the best deal we offer on this product. So it's always, we try to always keep it available, but once a year, we bring it in in a formula like this, because remember, this formula is a one-time only formula where you get the free vitamin D3, where you get the free B12, where you get the free vitamin C, all that extra stuff. That's $260 worth of extra vitamins and nutrients are in this product that you would have to be buying separately otherwise. And that's, of course, I'm referring to the 500 count, which most of us are ordering. You know the size that's gonna work best for you, work best for your budget. If you can do the $37.98 a month, the 500 is obviously the way to go. If you take one a day, that's gonna get you through well over a year. If you take two a day, that's gonna get 250 days for you. So it's up to you. You decide what size is gonna work best for you and how much vitamin D you want in the formula. If you don't need the vitamin D, maybe you're already supplementing vitamin D and you don't need it in the formula, then you can order without. It's the same price across the board. Otherwise, vitamin D 1000, vitamin D 2000. It's as simple as that. Andrew wanted you to have choices, and he's not charging a single penny no matter how much vitamin D you're choosing to order today, whether it's 0 or 2000 IU. So that's, I think, pretty nice. It's pretty exciting that this is a special formula that allows us to get all those extra benefits. We haven't even talked about the fact that when you buy these products, they are the world's finest products. They are manufactured right here in America, in Henderson, there we are. That's in Henderson, Nevada, with solar energy, no less. I mean, look at this amazing facility where our vitamins are made. It's the greatest American success story because you're supporting a company that really cares deeply about our health, about the integrity of his products, about really not leaving a footprint behind. There's no carbon footprint with Andrew's company. It's just everything about it makes us feel really good, not to mention our Vitamin Angels donation, right, Andrew?
Well, we donate 3 bottles of prenatal vitamins for every single bottle that you order. And I think we're getting close to having donated, I mean, something like 2 billion doses of prenatal vitamins. So it's something wonderful that we get to do because it transforms the health of mothers and children around the world, 1/4 of them right here in America. So, and again, we have no carbon footprint at our facility, which whether you care about the climate or global warming, we don't have to burn fossil fuels, so there's no pollution resulting from it. So it's just as long as we're making the world's finest, additive-free, purest CoQ10 out there, I want to make sure we're doing it as responsibly as possible and also giving back to those who are most in need. And there's no time where a supplement can make a greater difference than a prenatal supplement to a mother in need. And it changes the human potential of that child, not only the likelihood of survival, but the human potential of that child, changing their potential, their brain, the development of their brain, their neurological capabilities and faculties. So that's something that we're very proud of. And what I also wanted to mention quickly just on CoQ10, and I touched on it before, and we had a nice little chart here that talks about it, that many folks think there's no dietary supplement they can take for the health of their mouth or the health of their ears, sort of the neglected part of their body. But if you look at this chart, and there's a number of great studies that talk about the health of our gums, and we all know the health of our mouth is more than just the health of our teeth. The health of our teeth depend on where they live, and that's our mouth and our gums. So CoQ10 offers great benefits to our gums. If we can show this chart right here. There we go. Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology. And deficiency of CoQ10 has been found to be responsible for periodontal destruction, meaning low levels of CoQ10, you can observe adverse changes in the health of our gums. Therefore, this study was undertaken to evaluate the anti-gingivitis effect of CoQ10 on plaque-induced gingivitis.
Wow.
And the results, promising results were obtained after the solitary application of CoQ10, as well as when it was used as an adjunct to scaling and not root planing for treatment of plaque-induced gingivitis. They're not applying it topically, they're ingesting it. Clinical trials on humans have revealed a relationship between oral administration of CoQ10 and improved gingival health and immune response. And I have another chart, I'll find it for later, that talks about the health of the structures, the fine, delicate structures of our inner and middle ear. And of course, aging comes with changes not just to our eyes, aging comes with changes also to our ears. So CoQ10, we could go on and on about the benefits to the health of the heart, the cardiovascular system, helping to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood sugar and things like that. But there really is no system in our body that goes untouched in terms of benefits derived from CoQ10.
Excellent. I love it. I know we have one more today's special we want to tell all of you about, but if you are ordering, thank you so much. If you can use express ordering,